All right. Testing, testing. It's been a while. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. I'm doing multiple streams on different channels. My main one is Levite Apparel, so because of that, I've been focusing more on that than over here. But I'm here. I'm here. Like I said I would be, I'm here. Right? So today there's a lot that we're gonna be talking about. But before I do, let me check myself and see what's going on. Give me a quick second. Um, FRB. Am I live? Am I live on this one or am I live on Levite Apparel? Oh my gosh. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Yikes. Um, see live. Live. I'm not live. Okay. I need to figure this out. Give me a quick second. Quick second. Okay, let's see. Go live. Let's see if that works. Going live. Let's see. Alright. Get set up live stream. Don't worry. And before you go live. Give me a second. There's some stuff I gotta do in the background. Let's see. Yikes. Let's make this larger. Okay, cool. There we go. Built-in webcam. Give me a second. This kind of sucks is I don't know if I'm on live with give me a second. I gotta close this real quick. Close. Yeah, I don't know if I'm live on CFRB Israel, if I'm live on Chocolate Cold Drip, or okay, let's see. What is this? I can't see what this is. Okay. Okay, use your existing webcam for quick and easy way to go live. Use other encoder, OBS, and add overlay. And okay, let's go to OBS then. That's yikes. To start stream, allow access to your camera. Okay, close. This is something. So give me a second. Let me see. What am I live on? Guys, when you have multiple channels, you don't know what's going on. Okay. I think I'm live. I think I'm live on my other channel, Levi Apparel. But let's see what happens. Can I do two at the same time? Give me a second. Copy. And paste. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay. I Yikes. I'm trying to get out of the other channel and it's just not happening right now. It's not happening. I don't know how I ended up in this situation. Come on, baby. Okay, what is going on? Come on, baby. Alright, now let's go to camera and see what's up. Paste. Yikes. I hate when the live starts with issues, but it is live. I can't cut things off, so you guys getting things live. So what's happening is I'm on Levi the Apparel channel because I just went to it to find out if I was live on it. And I am. I'm live on Levi Apparel. I'm trying to be live on CFRB Israel. That's my religious channel. So I'm trying to see redirect, yada yada. Okay, public now, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see if it lets me go live. Because if it lets me go live, I think I'll be on the other camera. But it is what it is. So, I mean, I guess you guys are going to get a church lesson on today, right? So, let's see if it actually happens. Okay, does it let me do it? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, well, come on. Alright, it's just circling. It doesn't look like it's actually allowing me to be live, but let me go check. Let me go check. Okay. Okay, says waiting for CFRB Israel. Okay, so if you're waiting for me, what do I need to do? Yeah, let's go to YouTube and see what's up. Let's go to Studio. This is gonna be interesting. I've never been on multiple channels at the same time, so we'll see what happens. Okay, dashboard is saying that I have one live available. Okay, all right, so let's go to the video. Okay, let's go to live. And let's click on the live. See what's happening. Okay. All right, what did it say? Retake thumbnail. Okay, retake thumbnail, upload thumbnail. Nope, don't care about that. I just want to be able to just start the live. Let's go to stream. Is it on? Okay. Stream setup help. All right, well, I guess that is very interesting. Okay, you know what? I'm doing multiple things at the same time and things are not working that great. So let's see. You just close a don't show me this again. All right, well, it is what it is. So all right, so I tried, didn't work out, so I'm gonna go to the next one. So since I'm live on Levi Apparel, I'll just stick to Levi Apparel and continue. Let's see, 123. I have about, looks like I say like say maybe 30 minutes, maybe. Let's see what we can do in 30 minutes. Let's see what we can do in 30 minutes. All right, let's close this out. And bear with me, people. Bear with me, people. I mean, I really want to have this over there on the other side, but I guess I'm stuck. I'm gonna be back anyways. It is what it is. Okay, cool. So, which one was it on? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let me go back to this. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Ooh. So I think what I'm gonna do is for my other channel, the CFRB Israel, I'm gonna have to do some of it here. It's gonna be quick, and after that, I'm gonna segue to what we usually talk about. So be prepared. CFRB Israel is a religious channel. It stands for Christ, fringes, ribbon of blue. And with that said, let's get started. All right, so this video that I'm gonna play is gonna be Myron Golden, and what he's gonna talk about is basically it's pretty much Matthew. Hold on one second. It's pretty much Matthew 25. About the talents. And I'm not gonna play all of it. I might play the beginning, I might play the end. I don't know. All I know is at the end of the day, it's gonna be special. So let me see if I can hear myself. Give me a minute. There's a part that he talks about in the video that I really like. Okay. This is a long video. Oh, let's get it going. Alright. Looks like I'm frozen. Let's see if I can get myself to move again. Okay. So I'm moving. Alright, let's skip these commercials. Get things on the way. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Video sharp. Alright. You guys ready? Let's go. So, normally, I was trying to segue into what I was going to do before, and that is talk about more t-shirt related stuff on Levi Apparel, and then I have my other channels where I'm going to talk about the stuff on the other channels. However, things kind of went south today. My OBS is connected to the Levi Apparel, and because it's connected to the Levi Apparel, it's hard for me to be able to disconnect it. I actually want it connected because this is the easiest way I can do like my segue, all that stuff. I'm used to OBS, right? So with that said, let me get started, right? So this is gonna be Myron Gold, right? Myron Golden. Let's look at the title. The title says The Fight Within, Parable of the Talents. Matthew 25:14-30. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so on CFRB Israel, basically I renamed myself as Moses, right? When I was in my when I was in the congregation, see, it was in IUIC, whatever, right? I was in IUIC, and when I was there, I learned a lot of biblical stuff, and it's kind of hard to just keep it within and not share it. So with that said, I want to share with you guys so you can know what's going on, and also to use it to help you guys in business. I want to stay more business focused because, listen, we can talk about the world as being doomed and all that stuff. At the end of the day, it's not going to feed your pockets. It's not going to put money in your pocket. Your morale, everything is going to just be in just a state of disrest or something like that. Ultimately, I want to give you guys knowledge that will help you and grow you, right? So I may not be the best at what is happening. I may not be the best at what I'm doing, but I know there is a God, right? And all praise the Most High. Ultimately, ultimately, let Him be the victor, right? All we can do is just try our best to succeed, and let Him take control, right? So, like I said, I have another channel called CFRB Israel, which I'm probably gonna play this on, reclip it. Now I have my Whiskey Pierre Lewis channel, right? That's the channel that I mostly focus on, like stuff like, for example, where I talk about um, reviews and stuff, right? Politics. And then I have this channel where I normally, which would be Levi Apparel that I'm doing the live on, but you know, you guys probably gonna see it on CFRB Israel when I reclip it. I mostly focus on reviews on t-shirts and apparels, right? So I cut everything so it's not in one group and you guys don't get, you know, clusterfucked, in other words. So now since I don't know. We'll figure this out. I think what I'm gonna do is basically go on OBS, and while I'm on OBS, no. Is it Streamlab? StreamYard? Oh, StreamYard. I'm gonna go on StreamYard and I'm gonna learn how to do the sharing and all that stuff, so I can be able to give you guys information that's really important. Cause I want to do the clip offs, and then I want to talk and stuff like that. So we're gonna get there, but for now, OBS is connected to Levi Apparel, so there's nothing I can do, right? The other laptop I have, I think that's the one I'm gonna be doing StreamYards on. We'll get it going. All right, cool. So let's segue. Bam. So this is Myron Golden. Is it Myron Golden or Myron Golden? Either way, let's take a look. Yeah. So today is how to stop. Oh. Mm. Oh. I'm looking at that. I'm like, damn. It's a powerful. Oh man, it's powerful. Anyways, let's get it going.
Way more than 7, but I figured I could probably get through 7 today. Maybe I can get through at least the first one.
The commercials. Oh man, the commercials. I'm gonna have segue back to me. Give me a second. Ah man. That's weird. That is weird. Let's pause. Alright. So the title said how to stop sabotage. Sabotage is a very powerful word. It's a very powerful word. When you are sabotaging yourself, you're stopping yourself from being able to succeed. And that's why I paused, because I'm like, yo, that is a powerful word right there. That's a very powerful word. Very powerful word. Crazy. Wow. Man. I had to pause. That's a man. All right, here we go. We're back. All right, we're back. So, as I'm doing this little review on his what he's talking about, let's go back. I had to stop. You know, CFRB Israel, I've been wanting to start it for a minute. I got the subscribers. I put a couple videos. I took down some videos. And things were going great, right? I built this area strictly for CFRB Israel. And what ended up happening was I didn't continue. I just stopped and paused because I had so much on my plate that I couldn't eat it all. But I learned from somebody important in my life that said, hey, if you're gonna start something, if you're gonna clean up something, start small and build up. So because of that, I got back on. I'm like, yo, I gotta do CFRB Israel. I gotta get started no matter what. I gotta just keep pushing it. Keep pushing it. So, CFRB Israel, I want it to be about mostly growth economically and religiously, right? And believe it or not, both of those go together because religiously is the focus on your soul, finding strength, stability, growth, right? Financially is you being able to grow financially, you being able to solve problems financially, and ultimately succeeding in everything that you do monetarily, right? If this makes sense, it makes sense. If this for somebody, it's for somebody. You can do it. All right. So let's get started. Let's get started.
Here's what I've discovered. Internal conflict number one in World War Me is this: the conflict between desire and expectation. And I am telling you that your internal conflict between desire and expectation.
I gotta say this, man. God is good. God is good. Because normally this is fuzzy and you can't really see it. But Most High is good. He said, nah, this is gonna be sharp. And let's give a praise and applause for the Most High and also Myron Gold. Um, let's go.
Is robbing you of the energy to take action in the direction of your dreams. What do I mean by that? I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you an illustration on my trusty digital blackboard, and you'll understand more what I'm talking about. This absolutely blows my mind, but this is how it actually works. So inside of us, it's so interesting that it says in the book of James that a double-minded man is unstable in what? All of his ways. So internal conflicts are like really doing a job on you. Okay, so inside of us, with regard to pretty much any given thing.
If he watches this on the replay, I love his drawings.
We have an internal tug of war between D and E. Now, D stands for desire. E stands for expectation. In fact, I just thought of something really cool. Oh, Myron, you cracked yourself up. So inside of me, there's an internal tug of war between desire and expectation. and this internal conflict that I have with desire and expectation, if I am unaware of how desire and expectation could keep me stuck for decades. How? Because in the conflict with desire and expectation, I'm going to say something y'all may not love too much. Expectation always wins. When there is a conflict between desire and expectation always wins. What? Always. So if you desire to do better, but you expect to do worse, you're going to do worse.
You know, I watched this video before. I think expectation is the result. At the end of the day, you're still going to get the result. But what will the result be?
If you desire to succeed in business, but you expect to fail in business, you are going to fail in business.
This is why I like this guy, man. Like, when I wanted to start this whole thing, right? Call it whatever you will, right? Ultimately, my goal for this channel is this. I want to have you guys watch this. YouTube pays out content creators. I want to be able to use the membership, the content creating payments and stuff, and reward you guys. That's the main goal of this channel. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there that just needs a little bit leg up, right? A little bit leg up. Somebody might be missing a $50 and they need it. That's coming. Somebody might need $100 and because they're one bill away from just having issues. I've been there. Struggles are still going on. Life is still tough, right? I understand. I want to be able to do that. 5. I want to be able to do that. 1K. Who knows? One day I want to be able to do that for you guys, right? But obviously I'm gonna set up a membership so you guys can join and then get it that way, because there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be on this channel that's gonna be getting rewarded, and I want to be able to do it on a membership basis. And those who are coming in, who are new, who haven't been part watching, staying here, learning about the channel, going through the hardship with me of building. I may have enough subscribers, but I'm still not fully monetized because the hours are not fully there. So let's get this going, right? But
if you're in sales and you desire to make sales, but you expect to not make sales, you are not going to make sales. If you desire to get in shape, but you expect it not to work, you are not going to get in shape. It doesn't matter what it is. When and if desire and expectation are in conflict with each other inside of me or you or any other human being, expectation always wins. Now, that sounds almost like insurmountable, doesn't it? But it's not. Because there is something you can do. There's a way you can get desire to win. Ah.
Oh boy, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna go back to me while these commercials play, just so I can make sure I'm saying thank you to the content creator. Let me let the commercials play in the background. Alright, give me a second. Got muted. Alright, and let's see. Bam, and play. Alright, cool. Yeah, listen. The premium was supposed to renew itself. It didn't renew itself, so I gotta go in and actually set up the payment, all that, and then try to see if I can get it automatically set up again. But either way, right? I'm gonna let this commercial play. Oh, that's cool. It's about Massachusetts. Interesting. But yeah. So what he was talking about, basically, you have. Let me change it up. You have an so imagine you have something that you're putting whatever you want in. At the end is the results. So if you seek positivity, at the end what you're gonna get is more positivity. If you put negativity, at the end what you're gonna get is more negativity, right? Now that's not exactly what he's saying. He's gonna explain himself a little bit more, but I want to give my take on my opinion on a little bit on what he's talking about to summarize, right? At the end of the day, why am I moving so slow? Give me a minute. Bam. Give me a minute. All right. Yeah. So, whatever you want, work for it. But to work for it, you got to have the mindset to want it. When you have the mindset to want it and you work for it and you push forward to seek ways to get it, your result is good. But if you sleep on your opportunities and you don't do anything to succeed, you don't try your best to succeed, guess what? You're going to fail. Your result is failure, because if you're not putting in the work, at the end of the day, you're going to have failure. Now, there are so many tools out there to help you, but you got to seek and find those tools, right? For example, if you want good credit, there are credit programs that's there to help you have good credit. What they do, they evaluate your credit. They see what you need to work on. They help you work on it. If you have an old one that's like 7 years old, you can write them a letter. They can bring down the payments. Then you can pay it out, right? Or they can just forgive it. You put it on your taxes and you're done, right? Or and this is not financial information, it's just things that's obvious to most people, right? But if you're not seeking ways to fix your life financially, it's gonna be hard to succeed, right? It's gonna be hard to succeed. Now, this is like a rough sketch of this channel on what I want to talk about. But at the end of the day, as I go through time, this is all gonna vibe. You know what I mean? This is all gonna vibe. So hang on, hang on. Commercial's almost done, so you got me for a little bit, right? Um, but yeah, but yeah. At the end of the day, success is what we're seeking, and to get that result, you gotta be able to put in um you gotta be able to put in the work, and at the end of putting in the work, you're gonna get the result that you want. All right. So um hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let's go back to the channel.
The reason expectation always wins is because expectation is a greater superpower than desire.
There
One
you
of the things
go.
we know about desire from King Solomon, the wisest, wealthiest man who ever lived, he said, desire shall fail. But one thing Jesus told us about expectation is what? If you can believe, all things are possible to him that believes. So expectation is your greatest superpower. Your ability, but you have to understand that expectation is sometimes an unharnessed superpower. Kind of like The Greatest American Hero. Y'all remember that show? Some of y'all are old enough to remember the show The Greatest American Hero. If you haven't, like, it's literally worth watching the theme song and just watching the show come on YouTube. Just type in Greatest American Hero intro song on YouTube and go watch it. And there's this guy, he was a teacher, and these aliens came and they left his superhero suit, and he put the superhero suit on, but the wind blew and the directions blew away, and so he had these superpowers, but he didn't know how to use them. So he could fly, but he couldn't land. Right? He always came crashing through a wall. And the song was like, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free. Believe it or not, I'm going to pray. Believe it or not, it's just me. And so there's this song, and there's this guy that had these superpowers, and it's so much like an allegory of how life works. We're all walking through life with a superpower called expectation, but we lost the instruction. We didn't lose the instruction. We just didn't realize that the Bible is the instructions. And so we're not looking for the instructions in the instructions, so we don't find the instructions. So we're walking around with these superpowers that we don't know how to use. Okay, so.
Okay. So let me see if I can give this my little bit of my take on this, right? So, to paraphrase, what he's basically saying is this: in life, we have so much abilities to succeed in everything that we do. But sometimes we're forgetting the instruction of life that helps us, basically with the cheat code, right? And that cheat code is called the Bible, right? A lot of people don't realize a lot of movies are made and are captivating you because they're based on the Bibles. These movies give you morals, they give you values, understanding on the character's day-to-day life. But in actuality, the people who knows it, they know it's the Bible that gives you the instruction to succeed. So, for example, the title of this is The Fight Within, Parable of the Talents, right? We all have talents, but to release that talent, you have to understand the proper instructions on how to grow yourself, how to properly release those talents, right? I'll take me for example, right? So I like to draw. I'm very creative, and I went to art school and all that. I took AP art. That's advanced placement art. That's the highest level of art you can do in high school. And also I took art in college and all that. Um, and the field I'm in, believe it or not, it's actually art inspired, right? It's in the health field. So, with all that said, I honed in on my talents, and I was able to push it out. So it could grow. But the only way I was able to do that was by going back to the Bible, right? Whenever I'm doing something, I always see God to see how I can grow, right? And as I'm learning, as I'm saying it, it's for me it's unbelievable, right? Because the instruction is always within our midst. Everybody, no matter if you're an atheist or not, has a Bible or has come into contact with a Bible in their life. Why? Because your instruction of life will always be around you and will always be here for you. It all depends on if you seek it or not, right? So now I'm talking in parables right now because what is the point? The point is, if you want to do something, right? Literally, all you have to do is just go into Google, and God made it easy by creating somebody with the talent of technology to create something called the internet to give you that information. So guess what? The Bible is not lost to you. Everybody has the Bible in the palm of their hands. You can download it right now if you want. You can download it if you want, right? So, but guess what? If it's able to download in your phone, that means it's always been there. You just need to seek it. And if you don't seek it, guess what? You're not going to know what to do and how to move in life, right?
So expectation is a force to be reckoned with. It's one of those things that we have to learn how to use. Now, I'll tell you what
You know, I just noticed as he's talking about expectation, you have, let's say you have the direction on what to do, and the expectation is what the result is, right? The Bible is that direction, and the expectation is how you apply it.
I mean by that in a minute. So I said expectation always wins, right? So what you can do, how can I get, if expectation and desire in conflict, how can I get desire to win? Well, that's easy. All you have to do is take your expectation and I know this will work. I know this. Come on, it's not working. So it's not working the way I wanted it to work. Okay, so here's what I'm going to try it one more time because basically what you have to do is you have to recruit your expectation to pull in the same direction as your desire. Now, what does that mean? That means you have to set an intention to only expect desirable outcomes. You have to set an intention to only see what we do.
I don't want to play too much. This is 54 minutes. So let me go back to me. Go back to me. Give me a second. Bam. All right, guys. So like I said, right? Or like he said, everything is within you. Everything is within you. And when you seek to change, when you seek to succeed, all you need is just the Bible. All you need is just the strength within you. All you need is that desire to equal to that intention. Right? Hey, it is what it is. If you got something from this, you got something from this, right? But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, cool. All right, like I said, I was gonna do this on my other channel. I'm gonna have to just reclip it. It's for some reason the live on the OBS I have it set up strictly for Levi Apparel on this laptop. So I didn't know. I didn't know, but it is what it is, right? I'm learning as I go, right? And that's the best way to learn, right? You start walking, you trip, you get up, and you keep walking. Eventually, you get better, right? So, let me go into something else. So, um, I don't think I did this great, but I did this the best way I could. So let me go to something else. Let me go into something else. All right. So, yeah, I got a few minutes. I got a few minutes. I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm looking at my phone right now. All right, let's give Myron Gold. I think it's golden, but anyways, let's give him an applause. That was great. That was great. That was great. Right. I'm gonna be using a lot of his stuff because he is profound in the way that he talks and explains stuff. I want to give you guys something better, but eventually I'm gonna get more in depth in like what he talks about. I like following him. I like reviewing his stuff. I like watching his channel, and he's the one that's helping me, I'll put his most high, to be able to even do this. You know what I mean? Like he's not personally doing it, but I have the channel. I've been wanting to do the stuff that I'm talking about, and I've been lagging. So it is what it is. All right, cool. So let's go. Let's go. All right. All right. So I set it up so you guys can see what I am talking about. Um, let's go to. I think I can just do a brief synopsis. All right. Copy. You know what? Let's. I already have it here. Um, I already have. Yeah, I already have it here. Let me do something real quick. Real quick. I'm gonna give you something, and then I'm gonna remove it for myself. That's gonna be weird. Um, ooh, hello. Okay. I just realized I can resize this because what I want to talk about is in this window. But for me to talk about it, I need to resize the window. Okay, what's going on? Okay, right here. Okay. Uh, what's going on? Give me a second. Bam. Yep. There we go. There we go. Oh, why you keep getting larger? Homie, chill. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay. Enable desktop notification for Google. No thanks. Alright, cool. Okay. Let's push me to the side. Let's bring this a little bit this way. Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right. So what I want to do is I want to have the Bible word up, and then that way you guys can follow along what I'm talking about. Okay. So okay, Google sign in, Google inbox. Oh, I'm just Google. It's already 2 o'clock. Yikes. I'm gonna have to leave soon. I just want Google, yo. Like, come on. Uh, no, I just want Google search. There we go. Bam. You know what? Let me set this up as what is this? Let's put you as bookmark. Bookmark Google. Bam. There we go. There we go. So now whenever I'm searching bookmark, I'm good to go. You're right there. All right. So let's go to KJ. What time is it? Yikes! I got a few minutes. Um, Space. Control V. Bam. Okay. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me review this. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 So we're about to go into Matthew. What in the world? Commercials. Yeah, we're about to go into Matthew 14. Right? It's 14. It's 25. Yep. Matthew 25, verse 14. So the parable of the talents. Right? Parable of the talents. All right, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Whoo wee. Man, it's been a minute. Listen, I don't think I can do this myself. I'm gonna need some spiritual help over here. All right, cool, 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 cool. Ah, let me just do a quick prayer. Loving Father, we give you praise and we thank you for everything you do for us, Lord God. Praise be to your name always and forever. Today, as I'm about to embark on a new journey of starting this channel, CFRB Israel, and preaching your word and giving the people information on success. I pray that these words are not mine, they're yours, and you help the people succeed in everything that they do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, cool. Let's do this, baby. What? Another commercial. All right. Either way, let's transition so you guys can see what's going on. So I'm on the website and they got commercials after commercials. Yikes. All right, cool. So we got here parable of the talents, right? All right. As you can see, this is all in red. So what is the backstory of this, right? The backstory is basically this. There was a king, and that king gave three servants talents. Now that talent is translated to money in here, but in actuality those talents are actually abilities, right? There's a lot of people that have different type of abilities. You have singers, that's a talent. You have actors, that's a talent. You have people that have what's called a gift of gab. That's somebody that's able to talk to you eloquently, that's able to give you poetic poems, that's able to move you like a politician. They have gift of gab, right? Anybody that has a talent has an ability, and that ability can either be magnified, halted, or they can work that talent to be better. Sometimes that talent that's given to you may not be what you desire, right? For example, like I said earlier, I'm into art. I love art. I love drawing, but I don't draw often. And the reason why is because I draw based on how the season is, how I feel, and the way that I'm moved. That gives me the passion to want to draw, right? So, how can I perfect that talent? Because ultimately, your talent is a fruit, and others need to be able to see that fruit so they can a fruit you eat, and when you eat you enjoy, so others can enjoy your talents. Some people, like I said, are actors. Some people are artists. Others are those who have the ability to talk eloquently. And some are good in business. They breathe, eat, sleep business. But in business, there's different sectors. In gift of gab, there's different sectors. In art, there's different sectors, right? In acting, there's different sectors, right? Because you can act out a poem and you can combine different gifts together. Message. Different gifts to create something even more magnificent, right? So it starts out by saying, right? So let's look at the title, all right? The parable of the talents. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 25, verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country. Now, it's all written in red, which means this is Jesus Christ talking, right? Who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. Right? Let's go back. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country. Basically, this is saying the kingdom of heaven is you and it is within you. Every talent, every glory that the Most High has bestowed upon you is literally that kingdom that he created within you, right? Who called his own servants. You are the servants of God, right? You are the servant of God. So since you're the servants of God, guess what? He delivers unto you goods, talents, abilities. And unto one he gave 5 talents, 5 abilities. Remember I said we all have one talent that we're really good at, but you can combine different talents to be even better. I'm going to give you an example, right? Let me read it again, right? Hold on, let me go back. I said something. I'm saying something deep, and because it's deep, yo, I'm losing that mindset of what I'm talking about. But guess what? I got it. So hold on one second. Let's go back. And delivered unto them his goods, and unto one he gave 5 talents. Right? So Matthew chapter 25, verse 15. And unto one he gave 5 talents. Now, a lot of people excel in what they do. Right? Let me give you an example. Because some people read the Bible, but it's not fully revealed to them. Like, what is this talking about? The Lord God gives you talents. Talents with an S. It's not just one. He gives you many. But out of that many, you may be good at one exceedingly. Right? Meaning you can go beyond and perfect that. Right? So, verse 15 again. And unto one he gave 5 talents. So a good example is, okay, most people go into the world of music, right? They have the gift of being able to sing, right? Some don't just sing, they become actors. Some are not just actors, they're dancers, choreographers. They can choreograph their own dance. They can put together different plays. So they're singers, actors, dancers, and others have the ability to tell a story. Gift of gab. Right? And in all that, guess what? They learn about finance. Why? Because as they're doing all these things, they have to have the ability to have the stage and pay the people that's working with them to be able to promote themselves, to be able to do all these things. So, guess what? They have to understand money. They have to understand all that stuff, right? But with all that, you can have people who have those talents working for you, but utilizing that talent that you have within you to manage all these people to do all this stuff, right? So, what time? Okay, 12. Time is flying. All right. Verse 16. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with same and made them other 5 talents. Listen, listen, I'm not the best at this, all right? So I'm not the best at this, but I'm going to give it a try. There are some people that can go above and beyond their talents and exceed phenomenally and do extraordinarily. What do I mean by that? Some people will be able to take a YouTube channel, create content, and that content will push them and make them go viral. And as they're going viral, guess what? They're reaching other people. As they're reaching other people, they're promoting themselves. As they're promoting themselves, they're learning from their craft and they're becoming better, right? And others will take that ability to understand how to go viral on YouTube, how to create proper content, and they're going to move to other things, advertising. They're going to move to other things, having brand recognition. They're going to move to other things, being able to succeed in their craft and other crafts and drawing in other abilities by learning and growing, right? So, what is it? Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with same and made them other 5 talents. To be able to grow yourself, you have to learn. To be able to learn, you have to apply yourself. To be able to apply yourself, you have to make sure you're constantly on your game. What do I mean by that? If you want to have more money, go back to school, learn a craft, learn something in technology, education, a field that you know is going to grow you and that you love and you know you want to love doing. Right? So as you're in that field and you're growing, guess what? You're building more abilities for yourself. Right? So somebody that goes to school learns is now gaining a talent. And as they continue to but in order for you to gain that talent, you got to be able to give that money so you can grow that talent. Right? So as you investing into yourself, right? So when it says and made them other 5 talents, that one is investing into himself to grow and increase and have more talent and perfect and master their talents, right? And likewise, he that had received 2 talents, he also gained other 2, right? Some people can only do so much. Others can excel, like the guy with 5 talents. He has 5 talents because guess what? And let's go back in the beginning. Right? So ultimately, this is what happened. Let's go back. Right? Matthew chapter 25, verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who call his own servants and deliver unto them his goods. his goods, right? His goods. So the Most High gives us talents. And as he gives us talents, others have the ability to grow them exponentially. Some can just go mid-tier. Others, they just sit on that talent. They just sit on that talent, right? So you notice the beginning one was the guy who can maximize his talent. He can maximize his talent, right? All right. Okay, verse 25, verse 17. And likewise, he that had received 2 talents, he also gained other 2. So he doubled his talents. He doubled his talents. Listen, don't stop growing. 18. But he that received 1 went and digged into the earth and hid his Lord's money. Hid his Lord's money, right? So, others, you notice the beginning was not loom and gloom. Like, the scripture could have put this in the beginning. They decided to put this at the end. It's telling you that you already have the potential to grow, and you can grow exceedingly, or you can just grow moderately, but don't stop growing. And this is what this guy is doing. When you dig a hole and you just bury your talents, it's not going anywhere. It's gonna be here for you, right? It's gonna be there for you. So since I'm on the Levi Apparel channel, I'm not on the CFRB Israel channel. This is just a little snippet of things that I talk about on CFRB Israel. The channel is there if you want to like, subscribe, and go join. I got more coming. Right? Guys, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep growing. Don't pause your talents. Now, your talent may not be business. It may not be things that's normal to most people. It may be acting. It may be something else, right? Grow it. Perfect it. Keep trying. Keep pushing. And ultimately, invest in yourself. And you're going to notice that you're going to go beyond of what you're capable of, right? You're going to be that guy with 5 talents, and you're going to increase it. You're going to maximize it, right? You're going to maximize it. You're going to maximize it. All right. All right. So, with that said, I got to go. Hold on one second. I got to go. Give me a second. Give me a second. I got to pause real quick. Sorry. Like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. I gotta go pick up the kiddos, so like and subscribe. I appreciate you. This is CFRB Israel. Right now I'm on Levi Apparel, but hey, we're gonna get it going, right? We're gonna get it going. Alright, cool. Peace.